So again, like you mentioned that a lot of these decisions are driven by business metrics. You have to keep in mind like what metrics the company is looking to drive, and you also probably have to keep in mind what is technically feasible, and
Right.
like all these factors. So because most people are trying to get into this role, like what are the skills that you use on a day-to-day basis, like in this role, like both technical and like managerial, and what are the skills that you think someone should have in this role?
Sure.
And
So
another question we have is like, how do I know if this field is like right for me? I mean, are there any inherent characteristics of like a product manager? uh,
okay, so let me answer the last question first.
yeah.
I can't tell you whether this field is right for you.
Right.
That is something you need to discover yourself. Similarly, like since I can't tell whether you like pineapple on a pizza or not. So this is something that you have to try whether you like it or not. So I can definitely answer the first question, which is what skills are required on a daily basis. So for a fresher, if you are just a guy in college, so the good part about product management is there is hardly any prerequisite for this. All you need to be is a logical person who has an open mind. And if you are a logical person who has an open mind, you can try this trade. In terms of what skills a product manager needs on a daily basis, so the first one that I would say is you need to be a good listener. You need to empathize with the people because you are building a product for someone. Like any other human will be using it. So you need to first understand the problem that you're solving. So for that, empathy becomes the biggest. So if you're empathetic to understanding a problem, you will definitely understand what pain points the end user is going through. That is one. The second is logical and structured thinking. You need to question a lot. In fact, I say that a product manager is the person who has the hardest questions. So if you're working for a company or even if you're building your own product, start with why. Why are you building it? If the why will be the why needs to answer a problem that you are going to solve. Then the second question you're building is who you are building for. If there's a problem, that problem might just be for one person. Let's say Bill Gates wants, Bill Gates doesn't like a particular product, but the rest of the world likes it because that product is free. Bill Gates wants that product to be paid. That's Bill Gates' problem, but not anybody else's problem. So that's if you're building that product, you might just be building for Bill Gates, but not anybody else. So if you have identified a problem, the second question you need to identify is who you are building for. You need to have a sizable market that the problem for whom the problem exists, and once you have identified the problem and once you have identified who you are building for, then you identify how you are building that. So that's the first part becomes problem discovery. The problem discovery identifies the problem and the like who is facing the problem, and the second part becomes like solution discovery, like how are you going to solve the problem. So that's all that is needed. You need to be detail oriented when you think about things.